So as you heard, PFAS is a group of man-made chemicals and comprises over 4,000 chemicals. It's an emerging public health threat. They are toxic at extremely low levels, parts per trillion. They're highly persistent in the environment and accumulate in humans and remain in the body for long periods of time. For example, PFOA can stay in the body up to 10 years, but PFHXS, the chemical found in firefighting foam, has been found in the human body up to 35 years. There's no effective way to remove them from the human body. They're bound to proteins, and very little is excreted over time. As a pediatrician, I am deeply concerned about the harmful effects of PFAS on the developing fetus, infant, and young child. Children, infants, and the developing fetus are at far greater health risk because they drink more water in proportion to their weight, their brains and organs are developing rapidly, and they have a longer life to accumulate this toxin. PFAS is found in 95% of Americans' blood. It's found in breast milk. And if we think about an infant, their sole source of nutrition during the first 6 months of their life is either breast milk or formula, which could be made with contaminated water. So the impact, again, is far greater in infants. Studies in humans have shown the following effects. It interferes with the body's natural hormones. It can increase cholesterol levels. It affects the immune system, and in fact, some studies have shown decreased immune response to vaccines as a result of PFAS. It can increase some specific cancers. In fact, the C8 study, that was an early epidemiological study of 69,000 people, found evidence suggestive of associations to PFOA to 6 diseases: elevated cholesterol, ulcerative colitis, thyroid toxicity, testicular and kidney cancer, preeclampsia, and elevated blood pressure during pregnancy. In May 2016, the US EPA issued a drinking water advisory for both PFOA and PFAS at 70 parts per trillion. That's only 2 of the many chemicals. However, many authorities think that this level is too high to protect public health. And since 2016, 8 states have chosen lower levels based upon new studies and concern for the protection of the fetus and young child. In fact, Minnesota's new guidelines, our neighbor, is based upon PFAS levels in women of childbearing age and the placental and breast milk transfer to their offspring. Here's a quote from this study. It said, "Even short exposures during infancy have dramatic impacts on serum levels for many years." So to truly protect public health, the first step is to test, because we need to test, identify, and then work on the problem. Pretending there isn't a problem never makes the problem go away. In fact, remember Flint? They tried to hide their problem, and in the long run, they created a catastrophe. I don't want that to happen to our state.